Hi again, folks. In this video, the schedule to close out the season this month. Let's take a good look at this. Coming up. This month is brutal. This is a brutal month, okay? Now, I talked about I don't think the Sabres are going to collapse. Every indication on this schedule says they will have a collapse in this month, okay? Back in the day, maybe not now. Because this team, I believe, has changed forever. We're going to get proof where we're really at this month. Forget gauging our team in certain games, guys, but let's check this schedule because this is a rough one. This is a rough one. So let's take a look at the next 2 weeks especially. I just got one clip I got to throw at you so you could see it. Here we go. Okay, there you see the Friday game with Nashville in town. Now take a look after that, the next 5 games. Florida in town, Carolina in town, Carolina on the road, Florida on the road, Tampa on the road, Toronto on the road, St. Louis at home. Then here's the final 2 weeks I was talking about, guys. I'm going to count the back-to-back Philly games, okay? We got Philly in a back-to-back, then we got New Jersey, then we got the Islanders, then the Bruins, and we close out against Chicago at home. Now, in those 5 games, okay, and Nashville's going to be a tough game. I don't want to discount the Nashville game. But those 5 games of Florida, Carolina, Florida, and Tampa, guys, I'll just say it. If we go 2-2-1 in those 5 games, we're a playoff team next year in my books, and nothing less. I honestly believe that because this is the final weeks of the season. These are the elite teams of the league pushing for everything they've worked for all year. Everything they've worked for all year is on the line in these games. So they know they're playing Buffalo twice, both these teams, okay? So they're jockeying for positioning, and they're going to be doing everything they can to win these games. There's no nights off against Buffalo now. So, God, this is rough. You know, we got Nashville, Florida, Carolina, Florida, Tampa, Toronto, St. Louis. And these 8 games, guys, if we can get 4 wins, wow. I'll just say it, wow. I'm not expecting any better than 500. And that's what I'm shooting for with a young team. That we, hopefully, that we split with Carolina, we split with Florida, these 4 games, you know, like we get one of each and mess them up. And Nashville will be tough. Tampa Bay, of course, will be tough. No doubt there, that's in Tampa. And then we're in Toronto, and Toronto's going to be smelling blood, you know it. They're going to be coming at us hard. They're angry, they're pissed off. We beat them in the biggest game of the season. They're going to be out for blood for sure in that game. Absolutely. And St. Louis is no pushover. So, you know, but I thought the game in St. Louis, they didn't play that good. Even though they beat us, I thought we played better. I just did that game. I can't remember the score, but I wasn't impressed with the Blues at all in that game. I thought the Sabres should have won that game. And that's before we were playing this good. So let's see, you know. I think we could take, if I was to look at these 8 games, really, I think we could take Toronto again. I think we got their number. I'm just going to put it out there. I think Buffalo matches Toronto well. I've said it all year. I think we match the Leafs good. I think we can beat St. Louis because they're not a very hard-hitting team at all. Neither's Toronto. But and Nashville, they're tough. So let's forget Nashville. Let's just concentrate on those 5 games. Those are the 5 games, guys, that's going to make or break. Okay? It's going to make or break how we feel. If we go 0-5-0 in those 5 games, we're going to be feeling down again. We will. And but we shouldn't get down because as long as we're competitive in every single game is what I'm going to be watching, of course. But if we can somehow go 2-2-1 in those 5 games, when 3 of the 5 are on the road, my God, I mean, this is just an excellent sign. Anything more than that, I think we'll be tripping, right? But I'm hoping for a 500 in the next 8 overall. But those 5 games especially, if we can get in those 5 games 2-2-1, That'd be amazing. It would be. Okay, if we can go 1, 2, and 2, I can live with that too. If we can get 4 out of 10 points even in those games, because these are going to be brutally hard games, guys. This is going to be playoff hockey that we're up against. But these are the games we want. These are the games we want to face. These are the games we want to throw the kids into and see what they got. God, this is going to be just awesome for our team to really, really gauge if this is all for real, or if we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, and there's still, of course, some development, which we all know there is. None of us are that stupid that we think that the Sabres are just going to coast now and win the Stanley Cup next year. But it would be really, guys, I believe, okay, it'd be really awesome if we could go into those 5 games especially and get a 500 record. If we can do that, honestly, I'm going to feel like we won a playoff series. That's how good I'm going to be feeling about this team next year. I'm going to be thinking playoffs right away. If we can play 500 hockey here, because let's face it, guys, that's what contenders do against contenders down the stretch. They play 500, right? Think about it. That's why you see everything kind of go like this by the end of the year, and everything starts going and gelling together, and positioning starts happening, and teams get, they lose a game they never would have lost months ago, because this time of the year, everybody's showing up, especially the playoff teams. If we can go into these games and hold our own, 8 games, 3, 4, and 1, what do you think, guys? Would you be good with that? I would. I honestly would. I'll say it right from the start. 3, 4, and 1 in those 8 games, I'll take it right now. No questions asked. But it's those 5 I'm looking at. It really is. To me, those are the Stanley Cup contenders besides Colorado, or those 3 teams. Carolina, who you guys know I've picked to win it. Florida, who I picked before the season to win it. And the defending champions in those 5 games. So this is really the best of the best, except Colorado's not in there. And we played Colorado pretty damn good the last time we played them. So, guys, if we can go into this and somehow hold our own and come out of there saying, God, feeling good about it. Let me close this. I'm burning my battery for nothing. I think we'll all be good. So, on another note today, I took in my girl to the vet. The news wasn't good. It turns out she has a mass. They couldn't see it behind the pneumonia. Okay, she has a mass. And I talked with my daughter. She's staying right now. My daughter, guys, is an expert when it comes to animals and health. And she's like, I seen my daughter one summer rescue a family of squirrels. And by the time she let them go and released them, they all knew their names. When she'd say, okay, it's time to go home, they'd all run up on her and jump on her arms, and she'd walk home with squirrels on her arms. It's incredible how she's like an animal whisperer. Just trust me. So we're gonna go with vegan. We're gonna go with the vegan diet with her. We're not gonna junk her up with meds. No, if there's a mass, it can make the mass bigger, the antibiotics, and she's getting stronger anyway at this point. So we're gonna keep a close eye on it. We're gonna gauge it. But it looks like it's cancer. It's not official yet, but it's a mass. And till I actually know for sure, I'm holding out hope. And even if it is, guys, we live in a day and age, even with animals, it can be treated. We'll see, I look at it, guys, like I've been given a gift. This little dog was in my life. I'm not going to I'm not going to sit there upset if I lose her eventually. And I thank God that we crossed paths together. And that's, just the way I'm going to be with it. And I'll just see her when it's my time to leave here. And then then you don't have to deal with me anymore. There you go. So well wishes sent out for Tequila. Come on, guys. I need some well wishes for Tequila. She's fighting. She's a fighter. And when we got her from the shelter, it took her about 2 years before she let me pet her, guys. So imagine what she went through before. I don't even know, So my best friend is staying at my daughter's for the next few days. She's kind of in care with my daughter. And my daughter fed her a good vegan dinner tonight. She ate the most she's eaten in 10 days today. I'm really thrilled about that. And we're going to just take it a day at a time. Okay, guys, I don't want to drag out too much of that, just about my little girl, but it's been on my mind, and it has affected the channel. And guys, I'm going to tell you the truth. Tequila was part of this channel, you know? You see in older videos, I had her in her little Sabres jersey. But she kind of was part of that motivation for me to do something. I'd look at her little eyes looking at me and say, Christ, I can't get work right now. I'm not working, you know? I got to do something with my life, constructive, work or no work, right? So, and it just, she was part of this process, and she got to be a little known in the community, which is kind of cool, you know? It's kind of cool. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I got another one coming at you. See you then.